Hello, sorry, I'm leaving now.
So recently I've come across a Reddit post that I think is interesting. The contents of this Reddit post are something I've personally believed in for quite some time now, and it is this. The re-release of the Raising the Bar book is proof of Half-Life 3. Moreover, it is going to release in 2025, and I believe that it's going to coincide with the release of Half-Life 3. One might ask themselves, why do I believe this? To put simply, Half-Life 2 Raising the Bar was written before Half-Life 2 was released. Furthermore, the contents of the book lamented about the anxiety and nausea regarding raising the bar for another Half-Life game. In other words, it was a reflection and a meditation on Half-Life 2's development. This raises the question, why would Valve re-release a book about Half-Life 2 again? Interestingly, this release might be like a motif, because Valve making and releasing Half-Life 3 is similar in stakes, less so financially, but more so creatively. Because again, they're going to be raising the bar again for what a Half-Life game could be. But more importantly, this re-release is going to have content about Episode 3. If you don't think that means it's meant as a special nod to the fans to tie in with the release of Half-Life 3, then I don't know what to tell you. This to me is intentional timing and a deliberate gesture. Valve has been silent on Episode 3 since forever, and why would they choose to reveal such long-buried material at random out of nowhere? Think about it, because so much time has lapsed since the last Half-Life game, and as we all know, the enormous cavalcade of hype surrounding this game is immeasurable. So from a messaging and thematic standpoint, it kind of makes sense to release this book again, to coincide a game that is meant to raise the bar. And like I've said in previous videos, I think Valve are facilitating the primer for Half-Life 3. Like, ask yourself, why would they release so many overhaul updates, anniversary updates for Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2? And moreover, why would they make documentaries about each individual game's development cycle? Similarly, why would they re-release Raising the Bar? Like, ask yourself, what other franchise in Valve's catalog is giving this sort of preferential treatment? For the longest time, Half-Life as a franchise has been on the back burner, and nothing was done with it up until Alex. And I implore you to ask yourself, why is that? Why is Half-Life getting so much preferential treatment after being on the back burner for decades at this point? And why were there developers who developed and worked on Alex talking about how they want to go back to the Half-Life world and work on it some more? The release of this book coincides with many, many insider leaks. Why would it coincide with a 2025 and 2026? It just seems like there is purpose and meaning behind this release. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think this is proof. It's dubious and nebulous proof. It's speculative, but I think there is a kernel of truth, and I think there's some merit to this extrapolation, personally. I think this is indicative of something, truly. Yeah. Make sure to administer the hopium. Okay. Later.